Hello, everyone. This is Mahlena Ray Johnson with For Nerdy Girls with Mahlena Ray Johnson. And today, our video topic is a long one. It is called, Hey, I'm a desperate single woman looking for a copy of How to Trap Myself a Man. How Amy Spencer's book, Meeting Your Half Orange, Changed Mahlena's life. That's me. Okay, so first, I am Mahlena Ray Johnson, and I went to Loyola Marymount University for film school, and I went to University of Southern California for business school, where I studied marketing, entertainment, and entrepreneurship and got my MBA. So I'm very well qualified to help you with networking and how to collaborate, connect, and communicate with other professional, creative women. Also, I am a 3-time author, and I'm working on my 4th book, Love It a Luau, which is a romance novel about a refugee suffering from PTSD who is scared to fall in love with a single dad. And what else do you need to know? Oh, I've done hundreds of coffee chats, and I'm pretty good at networking, although I'm still not the best person at actually making a successful business. But if you need help with networking and connecting with other adults in business, then I can definitely help you out with that. So let's get back to the title of today's video. So today's video is called, Hey, I'm a desperate single woman looking for a copy of How to Trap Myself a Man. And that is a quote from the Designing Women episode Manhunt. Or if it's not from, I should really look up, I should really confirm all these things before I start talking, but it's from an episode of Designing Women where Mary Jo, who is the single mom and divorcee, has gone to Suzanne for help. Suzanne she goes to Suzanne for help because Suzanne is always dating somebody, and she's had 3 ex-husbands, 2 of whom we meet on the show. And she thinks that Suzanne can help her find her a man. Now, Suzanne on the show has trouble actually keeping a man in her life through the run of the show. I guess since she has already had them in her past, 3 of them, 3 husbands, Mary Jo's like, yeah, let me ask Suzanne for advice. So they go to this bookstore, and I think it's probably a book similar to The Rules, which was out during the time that Designing Women was airing. And the whole intent of the book was how to position yourself so that some man will find you attractive, and everything will be perfect with your life. Although at the time, Suzanne also wasn't dating anybody, and she got most of her dates through retirement homes and people who were knocking on death's door. Like, these were old men. So she wasn't even using the rules herself, but she somehow was qualified to help Mary Jo find herself a gentleman who, at the end of the episode, actually just walked into the store and was a teacher at her daughter's school. So I guess that teacher at the daughter's school thing spilled over to Gilmore Girls. But this is what led me initially to Meeting Your Half Orange. So as many of you know, if you have, I mean, maybe you don't know, because I really think everyone just pays attention to me all the time, but there is a link in the top or the side called How I Created My Family from Scratch, Mahlena's Dream Board Story. And I have posted that a few times on my Mahlena.com website, and now it's on my For Nerdy Girls website. And it's the story of how this book actually did change my life. And I've told it to people in person. I've told my family members about it. I've told friends, acquaintances. I've told, I don't know I guess I'm maybe, if the video moves, then we'll have told hundreds of people, but I've told at least tens of people about this book because it actually did change my life. And it did not just change my life by catching me a man, as you can read in the article that I have written and linked to, but it also changed my life in thinking about what is actually possible for me. So to give you a brief recap, I in February of 2010, I went through a rejection that could be generously described as a breakup, but essentially someone didn't want to continue dating me, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. And it would have been like sad on its own, but it was also at the culmination of my second semester of my second year of business school, and at that point, business school was not living up to my expectations. I was feeling rejected not just by romantic partners who I had tried to connect with online and in person, but also by friends that I had made before business school had started, during orientation, during my first semester, and then they kind of abandoned me. And some people were still my friends, and some people still are my friends, yay. But I felt very alone and sad, and having this extra heartbreak of someone saying, I thought I was going to date you, but now I'm not. Sorry. It was traumatizing for me. And I was looking for something to help me out to figure out, well, what am I supposed to do with myself? So I went looking for books because I love books, and I found this book. And I was like, all right, let's see what this has to say, because I was definitely not looking for something like He's Just Not That Into You, which when it came out, I was so annoyed, because that book was telling you that you're just too dumb to figure out that guys aren't into you. This book, that's not what that's about at all. This book is amazing. And also, I'm supposed to time date this. So it's March 6, 2018. So everyone knows that I'm talking about this right now. So far, nothing has come out about Amy Spencer. So in case something does come out in the future about Amy Spencer, like she's accused of something, which I don't think she will be, but just in case, I will tell you that that's the date right now. And this is what I was thinking at that moment. All right. She wrote this amazing book partially about her life and her finding her husband, and how all the things that she had initially was trying to do, like go out and get out there dating, ask everybody to set me up with somebody, didn't work. And it was not just that, it's not that it just didn't work, but it also made her feel really bad. And she interviewed other people and came up with these ways to actually bring what you want into your life, similar to The Secret. So it's more than The Secret, because you actually have to take action steps. You have to do something. One of the things that I did in the book was to make a dream board. So I made a dream board saying all the stuff that I wanted in my life, and without thinking about how I'm going to get it. So I had never thought about this that much, because I was in business school, and all the stuff and people in business school were focused on getting this job and molding yourself into a way that you are acceptable for people by wearing certain clothes, saying certain things, acting certain ways, not saying certain things to certain people about other things, and just trying to twist yourself into a pretzel so that someone will hire you. This book was not about that. It was about living your life and knowing that the right opportunities will come to you, because you're letting the universe know that you're ready for them. And by letting the universe know, it's not just thinking it, but one of the ways was to make a dream board. So I put all the stuff that I wanted in my dream board. I wanted a meaningful relationship with someone who read books and would read books with me. I wanted to have a partnership with children in it, with happy children. I wanted to have happy times with my friends. I wanted to continue to do things that spoke to the Angry Little Girls by Leila Lee, and letting little girls know that it is okay to be angry because some things are terrible, and stop stuffing down your feelings. Just letting people know that it's okay to have feelings and do things. And I wanted to have a wedding in St. Thomas that involved chocolate chip cookies and red and yellow roses, because red was for love and yellow was for friendship, and I wanted to be in love with my friends. So I put all that on the board. So I made the board in March 2010. I showed my friends, my family members, and my classmates, which is detailed in the story. And then in November of 2010, 8 months later, I met my husband, and we got married, and we continued making things on the boards come true. I've continued making boards since 2010. Things have continued coming true on the boards, not just because I put them up there, but because I work on them. And I make a new board every year, and I update it during the year if I need to. So this book is not just about finding your husband if you are a heterosexual lady. It is about putting what you want into the world. So living your life by telling people what you want and letting it come to you instead of doing all this stuff. Like I was doing all this stuff. I was feeling like I have to have the perfect face. I have to put all this stuff on my face and do stuff to make it okay. I can't let anybody see my hair not look perfect. I have to go out and wear these specific outfits, and I have to present myself in a certain way and say the right thing on my profile. And it was like making this image of me that would attract someone. And what really worked was saying, this is what I want. This is who I am. If you fit into those things, that's great. Let's talk. That's the way that I continue to approach other things in my life as well. So we did that with growing our family. We did that with where we'd like to live, what we'd like to do, working on my 4th book. This book actually wasn't on the dream board, but I was, as I've said before, I was inspired to write it for reasons, and I'm really excited about it. I love continuing to be creative, and there is always a little light. It's a candle with a flame on it on my dream board, because I want to be one light that set the world on fire. And this book is trying to do that. It's trying to incite change by saying you can have a Chicana protagonist who has 2 male protagonists of Asian Pacific Islander descent, and that's completely normal. What's wrong with that? I don't know. So I want you all to go look at the story that I've already created, because there's also a link there if you'd like to get your own copy of the book and start bringing the things that you want to into your life. So if you want to go on a sailing trip around the world, make a dream board and put that boat up there and tell other people that you want to go sailing so that they can offer advice and people that you can talk to figure out how to make your dream happen. I don't know why I talk about sailing, because I don't go sailing, but other people do. Or if you would like to work at a bake shop, because I love cakes, and you just don't know how to become a baker, tell people you want to become a baker and put a little cake on the wall and start talking to other bakers and start bringing those things into your life. This book really helped me figure out that I was thinking about things as this is what's offered, so I have to fit into that. And it showed me that I can just put what I want out there. I had no idea how I was going to get the 3 books like that. Like, okay, or how am I going to have a wedding in St. Thomas? Like, I don't even know I'm going to marry yet, but I put it on the board and it happened. So I want you to start thinking bigger. I want you to, even if you don't need to start looking for a partner, start thinking about how you can bring the things that are meant for you and the things that fit you just wonderfully into your life, by letting other people know that you want this to happen, telling them, writing it out, putting pictures up, whatever it is, let me know. And also click read more. There is a link there to buy this actual book, so I would love if you are interested to click on the link and purchase the book, because I'm an Amazon associate. So hopefully someone said, wow, you talk about the book all the time, then why don't you become an affiliate for the book? And I'm like, okay, so I'll figure out how to do that. So I figured out how to do that. So I'm an Amazon associate. So if you click on the book and buy it, then Amazon says, oh, Mahlena sold something, and then I get a commission, I think. So yes, so that's exciting for me, something I haven't done before. So in addition to advising you to live your best lives, I also want you to go buy this book through the link that is on this part of my website. All right. And if you don't want to buy the book, you don't need to do anything to bring stuff in your life, but you are interested in connecting, communicating, and collaborating with other women, but you don't know how, email me at fornerdygirls@gmail.com, or leave me a comment or PM me on Facebook and say, I want to know how to connect with other women and make friends, because this is weird being an adult and making friends in business. That's hard. Leave me a comment, PM me, or email me at fornerdygirls@gmail.com. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.